I said that.
Stay hard! Stay hard!
Two years ago, I came here not really sure what to expect without any concrete goals except for one, that I needed to look for a job. I somehow got fed up of my careless life back home, that I thought moving away was my first step to adulting, and I was right. Away from constant friends I've known for years, from home where I didn't have to worry about the food on the table, basically away from my comfort zone. As time passes, I felt pressured and the demands of the socially accepted ideal adult life started to kick in. I had to make sure I live by myself, to fend for everyday needs, make sure to come back home with savings no later than 5 years. It's funny. I remember talking to a distant friend. It's the kind of friendship that no one, not even I, had expected. My first year was a struggle. This friend of mine, I told him how much I hated the work process and dreaded how much waiting was needed, as if life has set deadlines we had to meet. I was scared of the outcomes of my decisions, sometimes already missing out on what's in front of me. There were a lot of things I made that led me to confusion and contemplating. Some haunted me for a while but managed to move on and let go. But I found a job that taught me things beyond what I'm passionate about. Was blessed to have had a boss generous, patient, and kind enough to teach me. I'll never forget her. I have been to places, been able to experience more than I thought this place had to offer. Met people who unknowingly changed my life for the better. But with a funny twist of fate, one morning as I was going through my mails and completing routine tasks, we were called for a meeting. We were told that people had to go, and I didn't have time to actually pray, please not me, because outright he said I was one of two, and he said it as if it was nothing. I held back my tears because it hurt me, because I loved what I was doing. But when I got back to the office, I called the person who would understand. But it wasn't long until I found a new job. New challenge and zero experience with. It was better for me at that time to take the offer with only a month allowed to stay and look for one. I took a risk and still considered this a blessing. I knew it was better learning something new than overthink at home waiting to be called back for an interview. That's when I realized that sometimes we experience pain and struggles to teach us something. It sounds different when you hear it from someone else than when you actually experience it. Yes, I used to hate the work process, but life has its way of teaching you how to embrace it. I used to gauge my self-worth based on having a job. And though it's 100% true that our paychecks make us happy, our taste buds happy, and our feet by going places, life is not just about making money. I heard this from a toast during Anne and Erwan's wedding, of course from the video. Life goes by so fast, and ultimately what matters most is the memories we create together. In a span of 3 years, I can't say I only worked here. It opened more doors for me. My perspective of life used to be narrow, but now I have accepted differences and the beauty of it. I engaged in dragon boat, raced, and who would have thought that my first medal would be at 23 years old. Won and lost races, but enjoyed all of it. Met new people from all walks of life, had conversations with Uber drivers and eagerly wanted to know more of their countries. Tried scuba diving and got certified, something I thought would sit on the bucket list forever. Tried triathlon, that taught me the importance of discipline. And that the best kind of motivation comes from pushing yourself to do better. It's okay to cut people off when they no longer have a positive impact on your life, but having friends who are low maintenance yet stay true to you are precious gifts. Sure, money can make us happy, but it's priceless that the ones that leave us laughing till no sounds come out are friends who love us good mood or bad mood. Families are the ones who support and guide us when we feel lack of purpose. The ones who love us and break our hearts make us feel alive. The process consists of feelings I used to have a hard time realizing before. Pain, joy, giving up, love, hate, pulling yourself back up, gratefulness, and happiness. Each feeling reminds us of a memory along the process that summed up to who we are today. Yes, I may be coming home with a savings account many will be disappointed with. Not with balikbayan boxes filled with pasalubongs, with even darker skin from all the paddling, and yellower teeth from the cups of karak. But I'm coming home proud of myself that I made a decision not everyone is capable of doing. Walking away from something that no longer feeds inspiration and purpose in my life. I know that this is not goodbye to people who have greatly impacted my life and fed me in their homes. I'm packing my bags and going home with happy memories and new learnings not money could buy. I came here without any concrete goals, but I'm going back with plans A to E. So in case none of those works out, at least I won't suffer asking myself what if without ever finding out the answers. I've realized that life will be filled with ups and downs. What matters is we keep going. Yes, I'm an impulsive person, but I love me for that.